on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stand.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready. Smooth.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hit it.
From the shotgun, Marino. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, and how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Marino. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 5. 65.
Marino to throw on 3rd. And he's got Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Break. Go.
Let's go.
Now Marino on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Set, ready, 10-2 start.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
20.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Out of the gun, Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there from McCaffrey, 57 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Marino here from the gun. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Ready.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
Hey, come on.
Shoot.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check three.
Now Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the double. Hey, exit. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hit it.
1st down, Marino. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mixon running right.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something like that. We got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now, that was a beautiful play. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And there he goes again. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Again, open partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Marino. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Marino to throw. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, stand up.
Check.
To throw is Marino. And the pressure gets to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Marino. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Okay, ready?
Mike's by 4.
Watch the slants. Hey, echo. Shoot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, box drop.
Here's Marino. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Zoo. Watch the pass.
52.
Now Marino to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike 5-4.
Go. Leo. 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Marino. And the catch made by Hilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Get it.
Now Marino. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Marino will look to throw on first. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Stay with your man.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
I don't think you got it, son. Kill.
Marino off of play action. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Marino sets up. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Hey, when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Great.
56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Who that? 54. Hey, wahoo! Watch 54. Watch now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got you, punk.
Mixon with a first down carry. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me, zipper. SOS. On the ball. Get.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 to go. Hey, check. 3
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready? 10-2 saw. Hey, Delta. Right, 54. Hip. Watch the twist. Check 31. Head up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Marino is going to fire this thing deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here it comes. He's coming. Ready.
Marino will throw. And Marino cannot get away. He goes down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be third and 19.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, Marino. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
54 is Mike. Rock it. 54, watch 54, let it go.
They'll try and throw for him with Marino. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 35-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Get ready.
Now Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. 55. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got it.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 9. Check 9. Go. Go.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey, lock it. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
He's coming.
5.
Throwing here, Marino. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Go. Hard. Hard. 54. Watch 54. Get it.
And Marino actually going to look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Mike 54. Not today, you know. Yep. Not today. Hey, watch out, watch out. Check, Mike. Get it, go.
Now it's Marino. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just